There's a half second right in the middle of a conversation where you feel it start. Your face gets warm. Your hands stop knowing where to go. And somewhere behind your eyes, a very fast, very quiet decision gets made. Don't let them see it. You've made that decision 1,000 times. So fast, you never noticed it was a decision at all. The nervousness was never your problem. The hiding is. In the next few minutes, I'll show you what hiding actually costs you. Not confidence, something researchers have measured. I'll show you what people really see in the moment you think you're falling apart. And I'll give you one sentence, under 8 words, short enough to say out loud in a real conversation. Stay with me, because that sentence is the whole video. Start with the cost. Researchers ran an experiment. One group sat through something emotional and were told to keep a straight face. Don't let it show. Another group just watched. No instructions. Afterward, everyone was tested on what they remembered. The people who held it in remembered less, and they reported feeling more distracted the entire time. Here's why that matters. Holding it in is not free. It runs in the background, and it runs on the exact same attention you need to follow a conversation. Every bit you spend monitoring your own face is a bit you're not spending on the person in front of you. Which means the thing you complain about most, going blank, running out of things to say, might not be a personality problem at all. You weren't out of things to say. You were busy. That's the price. So what are you buying with it? There is a feeling worth naming, because once you can name it, you start catching it. Call it the glass head feeling. The sense that your skull is made of glass and everyone can see the panic sloshing around in there. Psychologists call it the illusion of transparency, and they've measured how wrong it is. People gave short, unprepared speeches, then rated how nervous they thought they looked. The audience rated how nervous they actually looked. The speakers overshot badly. What felt like a 5-alarm fire from the inside barely registered outside. In another version, students walked into a room wearing an embarrassing t-shirt and guessed how many people noticed. They guessed double. Half the room never looked up. Here's where this gets useful. In 2003, researchers ran the speech study again, but added one thing. Before one group went up, they simply told them the truth. You're going to feel more obvious than you look. That was it. No training, no breathing exercise, just information. That group felt less anxious, and their speeches were rated better. Just knowing improved the performance. But knowing is where most people stop, and there's something stronger. Brain imaging studies found that when people put a feeling into actual words, naming it, the alarm centers of the brain quiet down. Not thinking about the feeling, the word for it. Naming it turns the volume down. So the thing you've avoided your whole life, saying it out loud, is closer to a solution than to a confession. But you're not scared of the science. You're scared of the other person's face. So researchers asked people to rate the idea of showing vulnerability. admitting a mistake, saying the nervous thing. Some imagine doing it themselves. Others imagine watching someone else do it. Same act, completely different verdict. When it was them, people called it weakness, a mess. When it was someone else, the same people called it courage, honesty. They named it the beautiful mess effect. You are the only person in the room grading yourself on the harsh scale. One honest warning though. In an old experiment, a competent person spills their coffee and people like them more for it. But the same study found the reverse. When someone had already come across as unimpressive, the exact same spill made people like them less. So this isn't be a disaster and they'll love you. It's calibrated. One short line said once. Which brings us to the sentence. Here's the shape. Short, under about 8 words. Present tense. No apology, no explanation. Then you keep going, like this. I always get weird at the start of these. Okay, my mind just went completely blank. I'm a little nervous actually. Then move on. Don't wait to be rescued. And here's how people ruin it. 1, they apologize. Sorry, I'm so awkward, sorry. That hands the other person a job. 2, they explain. The line becomes a 2-minute story about why they're like this. 3, they fish. I'm terrible at this, right? That's not honesty, that's asking for a review. Short, once, then forward. So go back to that half second. Face warm, hands lost, the little voice saying, don't let them see it. Now you know, they can barely see it. Hiding it is eating the attention you need. And the thing you're most afraid to say is the thing they'd respect you most for saying. Say the awkward thing out loud, then keep talking. Tell me in the comments what your sentence would be. If this helped, a like pushes it to someone standing in that exact half second right now. And subscribe. Next time, why people forget you even when you did nothing wrong. A little better than yesterday.